On this episode of the NSFW show, we launch our book, The Diamond Club. It is live, and we are just seconds away from seeing whether or not it will overtake all challengers here on the iTunes charts. Also, we do nothing else. We only talk about one thing. Check it out right now. Live NSFW show.
Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for NSFW is brought to you by CacheFly at CacheFly.com.
This is NSFW episode 138, recorded on July 30th, 2012. The Diamond Club rises.
This episode of NSFW is brought to you by the new Squarespace. Squarespace introduces a new content management system, making it faster and easier to create a high-quality website or blog. Plus, more than 50 new features, including mobile responsive designs and automatic device scaling. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase, go to squarespace.com and use offer code NSFW7.
She flies so gracefully over rocks and trees and sand, soaring over cliffs and gently floating down to land. She proudly lifts her voice to sound her mating call, and soon her mate responds by singing, caw, caw, caw. Come with me, lesbian seagull, settle down and rest with me. Lie with me, lesbian seagull.
All right, look, that's as hot as it's going to get. Go, 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 go. Woo!
Hello and welcome to TNT. I'm Tom Jigglesocks.
Howdy, folks. I'm Brian Brushwood. Welcome to NSFW, the new show full of win, the new sauce for the webernets, the show that is nominally safe for work. I'm joined, as always, by the inimitable co-host, part man, part machine, all cursed robot extraordinaire.
Yeah. I was a regular robot, and then I was cursed because I ran over a gypsy when I turned it into a car.
She said, douchebag.
Douchebag,
You
yeah.
became more of a douchebag over time. All right, guys, look, it's NSFW, a very special episode. In fact, we're joined by, a real journalist, I guess.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Max Trollbot, of course, from Game On. How are you doing, assholes? Gee, Max, come on, man.
All right, look, I'm done with this. I'm going to find
inappropriate.
out who actually was from the beginning.
Get away, rape. Oh, no! It was old man Tom Merritt from the amusement park.
And I would have got away with it, too, if it hadn't been for you meddling middle-aged men.
Oh, my God. Just like that. Wow, it starts early. All right, this is a very special episode of NSFW because we are at the pinnacle of what might be a legendary achievement. We've got, we're going to cut live to a 500th home run, if that's correct. Is that what I'm hearing?
Okay, well, here's, we've talked about it pretty much ad nauseum for the last couple weeks.
Sure.
The book is launched.
Yes.
The Diamond Club, the book by Patricia Harkins Bradley, which is our pseudonym for the Diamond Club. All of the listeners and viewers who chipped in and wrote this erotic fiction book. You want to know what, Brian? We've described it so many times. We actually made a video today so people would be able to put it up on Reddit and share it with their friends.
Yeah, and we should point out that this happened this morning, and we did not know that this thing would explode. We just knew that we live in a video age, and you can't just send out a tweet like, "Hey, everyone, buy my book." It's like you got to tell the story.
It's a minute and a half explanation.
Yeah,
for
sure.
this.
Let's take a look at it. Here we go.
Hey guys, I'm Brian Brushwood.
Justin Robert Young.
We host a comedy show on the internet.
Yeah, we do. Bullshit.
So we're looking at the top 10 ebooks on the iBookstore, and we noticed something.
Yeah. I mean, 50 Shades of Grey is on there, and that makes a whole lot of sense because a lot of people buy it. But you want to know what else is on there? bunch of books that just look like 50 Shades of Grey. They're just poorly written erotic fiction meant to cash in on an obvious trend.
So we developed a theory that we'd like to test today.
What if we had the internet write a book?
We have not read the book.
And it was all just completely crowdsourced and had little cohesion amongst the chapters and just delivered on it.
Our book was completely written by the internet. Nobody's read the entire thing, but it does have 3 things. A cover that looks like 50 Shades of Grey, lots and lots of sex, and characters who have jobs that we think are extremely trendy.
Absolutely.
For example, there's a cupcake artist.
There's a vlogger.
There's a fixed gear bicyclist.
So here's the deal. It is up right now on the iBook store. It's called The Diamond Club.
The Diamond Club. We'll even provide a link over somewhere in the YouTube. Look down there in the comments where the links live.
It's only 99 cents, but we need everybody who's watching this' help to kind of get it that initial burst so it gets on the top 10 list and then unsuspecting people go and buy it. Our dream is for this thing to crack the top 10 with your help, and then once it has a little bit of momentum, it actually stays up there because it's like all these other things.
The question is, this is a test. Once we crack into the top 10, is it possible that a terribly written book that makes no sense and just has a lot of banging might just win the hearts of lonely housewives everywhere?
And the next thing you know,
I accepted his friend request between my alabaster thighs.
her pinstriped apron was tied very high, so it helped push her tits almost out of her top.
I've always wanted to learn to ride, and you look like you need a mare to tame. So in summation, give us 99 cents, but it's got to be today, and it's got to be on the iBook store. Otherwise, we won't crack the top 10, and our fictitious Patricia Harkins Bradley will cry fictitious tears because she doesn't exist.
The Diamond Club, the iBook store, troll the reading list of erotic fiction readers everywhere today. Bang it!
There we go. Troll so hard, mother effers want to find me. That S fake. That's what we are doing today, right here on NSFW show. Now,
right,
we're going to get into
controversy.
A little bit of a controversy that popped up today on Reddit. But before we go any further, we will have excerpts from this book read on the show. We're going to break into
we have
live,
breaking news, yeah.
Breaking news. Veronica Belmont, of course, friend of all of ours here on NSFW show, and everybody in the chat
patron
room.
saint of the V Club.
Of the V. She's going to read excerpts from the book on her podcast that is actually happening concurrent with this one, the Vaginal Fantasy Show with Bonnie Burton and Felicia Day, and I think there's somebody else who I'm forgetting.
We'll make sure they'll hear about that.
I'm sure somebody will know.
Okay, so here's the important thing.
She's very nice. I like her.
We had to get a real journalist here because we have a genuine controversy because we made that little video because it occurred to us that this is a fun enough idea that it should probably expand beyond just the Twittersphere, right? But beyond just our NSFW Diamond Club people. And we put it on Reddit, and there were two controversies, Justin. What were they?
Well, the first, Brian, to put it in the simplest terms, was the money. What's happening with the money, Brian? Where are we going with it? Is this just a cash grab?
Right, no, that's true. And then the second question?
The money, Brian. No, it was your hair is dumb and stupid.
It is dumb, man.
It's really stupid hair.
No, it's ridiculous.
I mean, because normally you're on Skype. I don't even get to look at it as much as it's very, really, a human does that and walks out of the house.
Yeah, and on purpose, right? We're like dozens and
you
thousands.
have like a family to shame, and yet this is what happens.
Well, and it's like I'm a grown ass man too. It's like I got 2.5 kids. We're baking a third kid, and this is how I look in public, like for everyone to see.
Well, you should probably stop taking it out of the oven because, if it's not a metaphorical oven, then you're murdering your child.
Yeah, no, that's the real DIA.
So we brought in a serious journalist, ladies and gentlemen. You know him from Tech News Today. Tom Merritt.
It's Tom Merritt intro music.
Of course, the serious news theme that we play here at Twit whenever there's some serious news going down. That's what they played tonight. The Jobs died. When Marissa Mayer got hired at Yahoo, they played that music to signify that there's some live-ass news coming down the pike.
If I'm not mistaken, for the remainder of the evening, every time a poignant point is made, it will be punctuated by, if we can hear it one more time, Chad.
And we'll all respectfully bob our heads the way that we should for news. Tragedy today in Dallas as President John F. Kennedy was shot by an unknown gunman.
Too soon, bro. Come on, man. That was like 50 years ago. Tom, all right, look, as a journalist, when you're faced with a conspiracy, with a controversy, with a breaking news story like this, money is being made on the internet. Is it fair? And to whom should it belong?
First of all, I think Kayla will be happy to hear that you think she's nice, even if you can't remember her name.
Yes.
Kayla, sorry. Sorry.
Second, I listened to your video, your plea. I was entertained by it. But when it was done, all I heard was give me 99 cents.
Yeah. Well, you know why? Because we really want you to give us 99 cents.
We very explicitly asked for them to give us 99 cents.
Please give us 99 cents.
Why should I give you 99 cents?
Did you miss the part where it would be hilarious and that we would like it a lot if you gave us 99 cents?
But you had two competing messages here, and I think that's what's causing some of the controversy.
Okay.
One message is come with us, take part in something.
Say that first
on
part
the
again.
internet. Literally and figuratively.
That's what we're offering.
And the other part is give us money.
Yeah,
now,
well,
some people are like, that is a fair transaction. I will give you money and have part of the fun. But other people feel like that is untoward, distasteful, and that you're trying to put one over me. It's not going to be fun. You just want to take the money. What do you say to those people, Brian?
I say yes. I would very much like to take your money.
Okay, all right. In all seriousness, the reason why this is 99 cents and not free is because you can't have this kind of impact with a free book. That there are free books that come and go that would stay as the #1 free book in Amazon or iBooks, and no one ever talks about because people don't talk about free books. People talk about the paid list, and the lowest we could possibly have in terms of an amount was 99 cents.
Correct.
Now, what are we doing with that 99 cents? I saw a lot of people.
Allow me to be the first
Go
to
ahead.
state unequivocally, we don't know.
Well, yeah, we don't know. I'll tell you what I didn't want to do.
Is it possible that you could draw a picture of someone's mother being seduced by a bear, withdraw all the money, take a picture of it, and then send one or both of those things to a charity?
You know what? We'll do that regardless, just on principle, especially if it's like to a lawyer. But
I'm actually just going to draw an obscene drawing and just send that without any money to E.L. James's house.
so, okay, but the important thing is, I mean, the answer is obvious, right? It's like we're going to spend this money on the people who provided this entertainment
But
for
the
us.
answer is not obvious, Brian. Why wouldn't you take the money and spend it on yourself, even if you say you're going to give it to other people?
And it's a very good question. And we're joking around a lot, but like obviously people have they were concerned about it at least enough to make it like the top comment on both YouTube and Reddit. Let me just say this. Here's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to not reward the people that actually made this happen because me and Brian wrote nearly none of this and took, nearly none of our time to make this awesome thing happen. So we wanted a chance to reward not only everybody who physically wrote a chapter,
right,
whether it was cut or not.
I've got breaking news here. I'm sorry to interrupt, Justin, but Scott Johnson, blowing up my BlackBerry here, says he will, in fact, draw the bear.
Yes,
if you need
there
him
we
to.
go.
So,
That's good. Can we get a breaking news sounder here? What do we
Yeah.
got? That's significant news.
So once again, for those just tuning in, Scott Johnson has agreed to draw a picture of a bear seducing someone's mother.
Yes.
All right. So there we go. Here's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to say that a portion of this was going to charity.
Right.
Because I think that is horrible, and I hate it when people do. They're like, 1 out of every $5 is going to charity.
Is it because you hate charities 20%?
I don't like the needy.
I do.
Okay.
I think it's weakness, and I despise it in our culture, and I think it should be stamped out by way of erotic fiction. No, I think it's stupid. It's really I don't like when people do that. If and
Well,
also, we had
first of all,
no idea
it's
what
pretentious.
kind of
We're
money.
not pretending
Yeah.
like this is some noble, stupid cause. This
No.
is a prank, and it's stupid, and it's hilarious. And I'm not. Let me take things to the next level here. We set it up as a prank, as a way to kind of punk 50 Shades of Grey. And there's two ways to look at it. One way is, the whole world is mystified why people who buy 50 Shades of Grey seem to love it. All we're doing is giving the fans of 50 Shades of Grey the same experience because they're going to see this thing at
We're
the top
solving
of the
the
charts.
mystery.
Yeah, we're
They're
gonna,
not in it for the prose. They're not in it for the story. They're in it for one thing and one thing only, and that's one thing going into no things. That's ones and
They're
zeros,
into-
baby.
That's binary.
Ones and zeros.
Binary.
So their self-abuse aside, you're saying that, hitting yourself.
Yeah, sure.
You're saying you had to charge 99 cents to get on the paid
Yes,
chart.
yes.
Yeah.
So then you need to explain what's going to happen to the money, because here's what people think. Oh, you're a prankster. You're pulling a prank.
Yes,
I
we
get
are.
that.
Yes.
Are you pranking me out of my 99 cents?
Yes, we are. But we're also we're prank the world.
So
we're hacking the planet like serial killer.
Why should I contribute to that?
Okay, here's why. Because if you
don't
want
like
to
the cause, don't.
If you want to be high-minded about it, you could call this a freaking performance art experience. Because think about it, man. It's like, let's say, like, we want to make a joke out of this. We want to make people feel awkward for paying 99 cents for a terrible book. But what if people dig the book? What if it stays in the top 10? What if it becomes this cultural phenomenon because nobody realizes it's a joke? Then it's like, at that point, it's like, what does that even mean? If somebody pays 99 cents and gets exactly what they want out of this thing?
Seriously, Chad, can we get the news? The
Breaking
serious news. Ladies and gentlemen, The Diamond Club, written by first-time author Patricia Harkins Bradley, is now the number 4 paid book on iTunes. So there's only 3 books standing between us and the number 1 spot.
Oh, well, let's see,
that number 1 spot.
The refresh right there. We've got it live. 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades Freed, followed by number 4, The Diamond Club.
So The Diamond Club now, the number 1 non-E.L. James book on the iTunes
Number
charts.
1 non-E.L. James.
Exactly. Never mind. And I'm just saying, EL, we coming.
Cheese stands
DC
alone,
Yeah.
says Justin Robert Young.
So, okay, but here's the thing. So, first of all, there has to be people saying, like, it would be a crime for us to get all the way up to number 4 best-selling book and not push past 50 Shades of Grey. What would you do, Justin Robert Young, if you wanted to support this and make it go a little farther?
Well, number 1, if you haven't bought it, buy it. If you haven't pushed it up on Reddit, push it up on Reddit, because that's where we're going to get a lot of people that haven't seen it that might be interested in pulling a hilarious prank like this. But also, if you want to support it, I don't know. A lot of people have more than one credit card. Maybe set up another iTunes account. Buy the book twice.
No, I think many people would realize, okay, it's $1.
Yeah.
And what I'm
not
getting out
even
of this
$1.
is fun.
Yeah.
So exactly, it's rounds to $1.
That's
It's below $1.
Sure.
But
And also,
they still
for-
may wonder.
Yeah.
They say it may be fine if Brian says I'm going to keep all the money myself and screw Justin. That's fine. If I'm going to split it
and
with
by
Justin,
which I mean I will actually
that's-
physically have sex with Justin.
That's
I'm
fine.
going to keep all the money.
And I'll be very upset
I'm going to
about
be
it.
shooting it all over
I'll
his
be
back.
protesting loudly.
is that what you intend to do? I think people at this point, there are going to be people who don't want to support or do want to support, but they're still curious. What happens?
All right, here's
to
what
the
we want to
99
do.
cents? Do we have a chart?
We want to do something nice for the people who wrote chapters, and we don't know exactly what that is because we don't know how
Screw
much
them?
money it is. So it's like if it's like just getting print runs, a print run of the book made. You need money for that. We would like that money to do that. And then what we've said from the beginning is that we're going to have a nice little party for everybody that comes out to Dragon Con, which is, of course, like our Super Bowl, our big NSFW event every year is at Dragon Con in Atlanta. If we can go to a bar and open up like an open bar for like an hour or something for everybody to come by and have
by
a
the
good
way,
time,
also-
that'd be really fun. I would love to do that.
The important thing is like the money goes back to the fans. Period. That's the end of it. It's like we're not gonna keep any of it except for all of it, and then the fans get the rest.
How much do you seriously expect that this amount of chart topping?
I mean,
can
that's the
bring
thing.
in?
The other thing is I have
I
no
know.
idea.
I could tell you.
Because
no
I think
idea.
that's the other thing. If you're saying this is $1 million, that's a much
No.
different conversation than 50.
I will tell you this much.
like, before you, because you have an educated perspective, having done
Okay,
the
no,
Scam
yeah,
School
let's take guesses around. Let's
let me-
go everyone in the studio. Chad, we're the number 4 best-selling book right now at $1 a pop. How much money do you think has been made so far?
So far,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say $700.
Okay. Justin, what's your guess?
To be honest, like if you're going to like take this like a month out, like I really have no idea whether if it was 250, I would be like, yeah, makes sense. If it was like 250,000, I'd be like, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Like I literally have no idea. But if I'm gonna take a guess of just like right now how much money we've made, like do you have hard numbers in front of you?
I do not, but I
You
do
can
have
guesstimate.
experience.
You
Yeah,
can guesstimate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we hit Scam School Book 1 hit number 5 overall. And
At 99
no,
cents.
actually, I'm sorry, it hit number 3. It actually overtook one of the 50 Shades of Grey
And that
when
was
it
at
came
more
out.
than 99. Or
Yeah, that was at $5.
at $5. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would say we've probably made around $400.
All right, Tom, you got a guess? You've been Googling, haven't you?
I didn't know. I
You
have
got
not,
googly eyes.
I have
I
not
see
been
it.
Googling. I have not been Blackberrying anyone. I have not been on the phone. I'm going to say in the thousands, low thousands.
Low thousands? Let's kick it over to our do you want an official title, Padre SJ? What's your official title? Our official donkey puncher. Padre SJ.
All right, well, how much? Just yell, Padre SJ.
What do you think? $7,000, he says.
All right.
I'll tell you this much. I know that Scam School Book 1, when it released, sold on the first day, and that was a targeted strike because we wanted to cheat. We made it to number 3 overall. We beat the least of the
But
3.
that was early. If I remember correctly, that was like the first week
it was before it was
of
famous.
50 Shades
right.
of Grey. Yeah.
Correct. But we
already an out of the box hit, but not quite the juggernaut that it was. Today.
Correct. But I believe we sold just under 2,000. Like 2,000 sales.
And that was
in
at
day.
a $5 book.
Well, yeah. Okay.
This is 1/5 of that.
That's not. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So that means we made plus they keep a third of it. So that means we made like
So and also for everybody
iTunes.
who's looking at this as a profiteering scheme by
iTunes
us,
and
iTunes and Vook, they get paid before we wet our beak.
Yeah. Well, and yeah. So that means you could pretty much take to the bank like 55-60% of it actually will make it to
Yeah.
us. So you figure like for us to hit this number.
By the way, Glenn Beck is actually filling out exactly how much. So there we go.
They're doing the math right now. So the point is my guess if I was, and we'll know tomorrow, but I would say that if this thing overtakes number 3, we will have made almost $2,000 of gross sales, of which like what 1,400. That's and I mean gross. Did you see that beekeeper chapter? It's gross.
All right, that reminds me. As soon as it goes live, I want people who are watching in the chat room keep Vaginal Fantasy that live stream live and let us know when Veronica teases that she's going to read the clips from this. Or
But
the excerpts from
here's
this
the
book.
important thing, man. We're talking about like what $1,400. That's enough to have one party at Dragon Con or to refund the money.
Will
to the
you
people who make
promise
stuff.
right here, Brian, on live internet television,
Sure.
to open the finances for this book and
we'll
share
be-
them?
Yeah.
I open my wallet and spend it on a stripper. Is what I'll open.
You would never spend this stripper.
No, I can't even pretend. Okay, so look, let's.
But I think that is serious. We will be completely above board with anything that we make. This is not a thing that we have any
We're not
reason.
making anything.
Oh, I know, but anything that comes in,
All right,
right? I mean, that's fair.
Just know this: whatever money goes in is going to end up being showered on the fans of NSFW, who are the people who wrote the stupid thing.
Yeah.
So whatever pile of gold will end up as a golden shower for the audience.
Yes, no, we're totally going to take a golden
In their
shower
face
all over our
and
audience.
mouths. And partially
Make it
the
rain.
folds of their belly.
Yeah.
I mean, just it's. Do we have more news? More news.
No,
that was just a poignant
That was the
point.
golden
No, you want
shower
to know what that
comment.
is? That was actually the cue for us to recommend Squarespace.com. Yes, folks, it's the new Squarespace. It's launching. It launched in July. It's new, baby. It still has that new
Dude, it's not
Squarespace
only new,
smell.
it's nude.
It is.
It's new and nude. It's naked.
Right, 'cause you can see
walk
the
on
code.
up. Well, I know.
Exactly.
It's like you freaking walk up and you're like, "Hey, baby, show me your source." And
And you're
Squarespace is like, "I don't feel like it."
HTML5.
And then you're just like, "Come here, baby," and you just reach in.
CSS.
See, I don't
pull
even
it
think it's that
back,
modest. I
and
think
it's just that
I think it's
soft.
right up in your face. You're
No.
like, yo, let me show you that code. It's like, oh, you want this?
You want the-
You want this?
You want
Yeah.
CSS3?
Yeah.
And then meanwhile,
JavaScript?
you're like caressing all over the CSS script. You're like, "Oh, baby, tables. I haven't seen that in forever."
Dude, go ahead on over to new.squarespace.com.
Nude.
And listen, here's the thing. It's straight new, right?
Nude.
It's banging new. But
Nude.
price, same as before.
What?
Yeah.
You get more in nude?
More than you could possibly bargain for. Same price. Bang in the savings home. That's what they like to say over there at squarespace.com. Okay, here's the deal. You have new template designs, responsive design by resizing browser, drag and drop 4 images into a gallery page, and you can just reorder them. Boom. You can show the layout engine by dragging and dropping a block of text and an image around or about contact page, social media accounts, and sharing settings, all for you, right there. Right on Squarespace, new.squarespace.com. Watch the video, find out what is
Banging
going
new.
to happen.
All right, so when people actually want to sign up, what should they do?
Here's what you do. You go ahead on over to Squarespace, squarespace.com. You're going to sign up using the offer code NSFW7.
Yeah.
Or
I use
if
a
you're
different one.
listening to this,
because it'll be a couple of days.
it'll be there's a lot of people who listen
You
to
gotta say
this
it. You gotta do it.
podcast
You gotta do it.
later in the
You
week.
gotta do it. And we've
You could
waited a
use
year.
NSFW7 or
We've been
you
waiting
could
a year.
use NSFW8.
This just in. Jerry's joined the opera. Okay, so the important thing is our friends at Squarespace, look, they're the reason the show still exists. They
Veronica Belmont twittering or texting me now, going live in a second, going to read it at the top of the show.
That's good. All right, this is way good. So we will actually have breaking news coverage. We're about to cut over to Veronica Belmont. Where's that music? Wait, hit it again. Hit it again, Chad.
It wasn't actual breaking news. It hasn't happened yet.
Okay,
That
but-
was
but-
just that was a preview.
In a moment, you're going to see this.
Okay.
There. And we're going to cut over to live excerpts from the show. But what else is there? This is a weird show because we don't usually have a live news where we have to
we don't.
vamp
Just-
for
just-
anything.
real
Veronica
quick.
says about 5 to 8 minutes.
All right.
All right,
5 to 8
we are
minutes.
counting down. We will get to that. Just one more thing about squarespace.com. 10% off your first purchase, no matter what that is. You want to buy the whole year? That's a whole lot of coin. You're going to save 10% off.
A
NSFW7 or NSFW8.
Hey, should we talk about Indonesia? The fact that I'm heading out on an international flight
We're actually
in about
both
6 hours.
Me and Brian. You
3
ever
hours?
see the Chipmunks animated movie where them and the Chipettes went around the world collecting diamonds?
No, I saw the physical.
No.
David
The
Cross.
animated version.
No,
It's a movie where they go around the world. Basically, that's what me and Brian are going to do.
Nope, that's not-
I'm
that's
going to
not-
head east. Brian's going to head west, and we're going to
wait.
meet.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Columbus, Ohio.
Wait, okay, that's
From the-
not
from the
really
airport.
east. That's like you walking 20 minutes and me walking halfway around the world. I'm going to Indonesia.
How
You're going
far
to
is your
Columbus.
flight?
It's 28 hours of flying.
That's basically like the 6-hour flight I'm taking.
Okay, but the 6-hour flight, you're including like a layover and stuff.
I'm just saying. Why is everything got to be a pissing match? I'm just saying that we're both flying out of an airport and like within
Okay.
2 hours of each other.
Oh, that's right, because you're actually coming down to
Yes, I'm
SFL.
going to the
Okay, all
airport.
right, all right.
You're like, what? Are you trying to overshadow me?
Yeah, he's like,
I'm
what?
taking a
What
big
you
flight.
thinking? Oh, look at me. I'm Justin. Columbus, Ohio is the same as Indonesia.
Meanwhile, Tom's balancing his, abacus, his pocket abacus.
I'm just learning how to multiply in the slide rule. I never used a round one. It was always the flat ones.
Of course.
Makes sense. So there we go.
1.8 times 2.5 is 4.5.
Look at
Vaginal Fantasy Club is on the air. V.
Chad, do we have that pulled up? Can we pull it up
By the way,
silently?
this from the chat room. Demolition Man says, so let me get this straight. Scam School Brian scams us out of 99 cents and then flies to Indonesia. A little bit suspicious, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, is he ever going to come
Can
back?
you confirm right here on live internet television, Brian, that you have not used any of the proceeds of the Diamond Club to fund your upcoming trip to Indonesia?
I've been advised by my attorneys not to answer any of these questions, and I'm just going to let the evidence stand on its own.
We don't have any evidence.
Well, then let it stand on its own.
Like cheese.
Like cheese standing alone.
With or without the farmer in the Dell.
Like dick cheese.
Oh, okay. Wow. Wow.
Where did that come from?
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Brushwood coming. Come after the king, he'll make a dirty dick joke.
Yeah, look at that.
Like you're better than me.
Chad, do we have the vaginal fantasy ladies?
Can we cut over?
I bet you that's a way better show than this is. I do want to remind everybody we are the number 4 book. And this is
it.
If you have not bought, Veronica's going to talk about this. There's a lot of people watching.
Let's just phrase
Buy
it.
now.
Sure.
Be dialing.
Let's. Why don't you join the chat over at the Vaginal Fantasy? Offer a lot of love and support. No diamonds, because that'll be weird.
I don't know. I think Veronica would like it.
Just
Well,
these.
Just V's, lots of V's. But here's the important thing is if you've been considering for years, you're like, you know what? I always wanted to make a second iTunes account. So, just in case I ever wanted to scam something, then, now's the time is all we're going to say. Can we cut over live to that footage? Yes. Yes. Can Can we
So the breaking news is that Veronica's not on Vaginal Fantasy. If you tune in, she's actually not on.
She'll be joining it.
The show yet. So
That's Kayla.
Kayla.
Kayla. Hey,
Sorry, Kayla. Listen, I'm the other guy on this show, so I feel pain.
Oh, people are saying that's the wrong episode. That's a previous episode.
Oh, what?
Maybe
So
you should go to her,
may not have
her
gone
Google
live.
Plus. Go to Google
It's
Google
supposed to be the
Plus.
live show.
Make sure
Go
you
to
get
the
the
Google
live.
Plus.
Make sure you get the live.
Go to the Google.
Yeah, they're saying
Plus.
she's on now.
Thanks for letting us.
That's good. I hope you enjoyed Prankapalooza, our once-a-year episode where we get something wrong.
So they're
Summary,
playing it.
Brian.
They're reading.
Go.
I know. I can't find it. It's not on Google Plus.
All right, look, I'm going to go on.
Chat
Google.
room has
Here
it.
we
All
go.
right.
Chat room coming.
Yes.
But maybe tonight I will, because we did some smut-tastic historical romance this month.
Oh, yeah.
And that
we
was
miss
super
it?
fun because it was Kyla's pick. But first, I want to go over a couple things. You had your hand raised, Miss Burton?
No, I have to cover
Do you know
the
what this
book.
is?
They are so much better looking and more talented. than
Okay,
us.
hold on real quick. Fade down their audio real quick. Let's have a moment. You realize what this is. It's we're having a sleepover and they're having a sleepover and we're spying on their sleepover and we're going to comment on how much better
This
and
is
sexier.
penis reality.
this is like our
Did we miss the reading?
No. There's no way because she couldn't have read all those
are they
words in that
saying-
time.
Yeah,
No, we have not missed it.
Okay, Chad.
What?
Point the camera back at them.
Okay.
We want to.
The show will be exactly the same.
Just keep the
The only difference will be that we will direct
The
you
audio
to the
down?
YouTube link and the archived videos.
No. That's good. That's good.
Just
Bring-
lower.
bring-
Yeah. That's it.
Yay! And I just want to give a shout out
their sleepover
to
is
a couple
prettier
people
than
on
our
the
sleepover.
forums.
Yeah, they actually got dressed up.
Is an awesome forum moderator.
Man,
that
maybe we
have,
should
and
take off
she
all our
holds
clothes.
her own hangout.
I already
Really?
showed my belly.
Really?
Are you guys down for strip poker?
And they get
Would that be cool?
so if you check our Goodreads forum, those are scheduled. If you want to join in.
Okay, all right.
I can also monitor. I can
Again,
Leave the
keep
audio
it
up low.
Keep an eye on it.
I got the audio up in one of my ears. I have.
All right,
I
yeah,
have
good.
that.
No, that's
So I can-
fair enough. That's fair enough.
So, Brian Brushwood, in
Yes.
summary,
Tom Merritt.
you are trying to prank the internet. You're trying to prank iBooks. You're trying to prank E.L. James, and you only ask 99 cents for the privilege of being part of that. All three of those pranks.
Sure.
So 33 cents a prank, roughly.
Yeah. No, that's less than
Wholesale prank.
a Diet Coke. Wholesale prankage. Yeah. Look, man, it's like look. The point is this is a bizarre.
Let's move
interesting.
on to question 2.
Okay, go.
Your hair.
All right,
Oh
they're saying
yeah.
take us
Should we
back.
talk about this? Like, we hit number 1. I'll shave
Is
this.
that we're
business
saying
off.
they're saying go?
Oh, they're saying
No?
go. They're going
No?
go. They're saying go. She's reading.
Listen, I got it in my ear. I can hear when they're gonna start. So you guys keep vamping.
Okay, that's
All
fine.
right.
That's fine.
You
I'll
guys
tell
may
what,
be
ladies and
saying,
ahead.
that's
gentlemen.
all
Maybe a
they're
little bit
saying.
of lag.
All right, here we go. All right, we cut live now.
Brian Brushwood and Justin Robert Young
Look at that.
have put out a collection of erotic stories. Now, these two, I worked with them both on the video game show I did Game On, and they also host the NSFW show. And basically what they're trying to do is troll 50 Shades of Grey. And they're doing this by, you know how on Kindle, like people kind of like trick Kindle readers into buying things that are similar to other books by giving them similar titles, and then it's sometimes just like a 10-page like crap like book that people self-published. So they're basically
good
doing
sell.
this.
No, that
So Kindle
that's what we're doing.
kind of in a way.
Rickroll Kindle?
A little bit. And so it's called the Diamond Club, which is also the name of their fan club. And so they sent me a few excerpts
good.
to read.
It's
Now, the
good.
thing is that it's hilarious. They have no idea what's in the book. It is all internet outsourced by their fans and viewers.
So they just cut and paste it and made it into a book and release it?
Yes,
They just
yes.
picked a few stories,
Yes.
and they have a whole YouTube video explaining how it was created. But this is the first time some of this has been heard. So are you ready for a couple of passages?
Okay, read a couple of passages because this is really weird.
Okay, I'm not even sure how smutty it is. It might be pretty smutty.
This is
Wait, you
good.
haven't screened it? I don't want
a little
any-
bit. It's got to be okay. I'm sure.
If you
it's
use
fine.
your word erection, I'm going to be very angry.
Really? All right, here we go. Here's the first one. Using the toilet paper dispenser as leverage, I kicked my clothes off beside the toilet into a second puddle on the floor. Then he began to tell a parable with his tongue, specifically the story by Jesus of planting the seeds. The man could plant his seed in me, but thankfully nothing shall ever grow due to pesticides. Mysterious stranger, I asked, what is your name? He pulled his face out of my crotch. My name is Les Fondelier, and I'll be serving you hot roasted nuts on this flight.
Oh. And they have no idea what was in it. Just like
they
that.
have no idea what's in it.
Okay, and how much is it?
It's 99 cents. It's 99 cents.
I'll buy it just to bring
I'll
it
buy it on the
So
iTunes
good.
store, I think.
I will buy it immediately. I'm putting Shakespeare
That's
Mouse
Kayla.
up because that's fine literature.
Hi, Kayla.
The stories are based around like I think they said like hipster jobs. So there's like a cupcake cook. There's like a bike courier.
But they're all having the naughty times?
Apparently.
Okay.
Wait, what? Back up.
man.
Because I would totally watch. I would read erotica that took place at a cupcake factory. That's hot.
Sounds really
Yeah, Bonnie.
Here's one about beekeepers. After a few minutes, Roger returned. He didn't have any pants on, his erect phallus throbbing easily.
Oh,
But
you
above
did it.
he
You
wore
did it. You
a
did
white
the word.
beekeeper's suit, complete with a mesh head enclosure. The sight was odd, but the change excited me. This was just what I needed, something different. I added that at the end. There weren't really things.
I'm confused in that description. Where was the mesh?
No, mesh. It was like a mesh beekeeper suit.
Where was the
Oh, okay.
I think he's naked, but then he's got the beekeeper suit on the top.
Just the hood?
I think he may just have the hood on.
That's really risky. That's like S&M to have sex near a beehive.
Yeah. Could it be like, you know how people use like lip venom to make their lips like fatter?
I don't like that stuff.
It has like, it makes it
I like
stings
it.
your lip.
I like it. I feel like it's doing something.
Oh my God.
Wait, you use it, Kyla?
Yeah, I've used it before. I got it.
Use
I
it
don't
down
know,
there?
No, what? That's where Veronica was pointing.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should watch Vaginal Fantasy.
There we
right
go.
there.
Okay, yeah, wrap it up. Oh my God. Thank you so much to our friends over at Vaginal Fantasy.
Number one.
V Club.
Okay, number one, thank you so much to the Vaginal Fantasy ladies. If you're not watching that show instead of our show, then you really need to reconsider your internet viewing habits. It's an amazing show. I've watched it before. Thank you guys so much for doing that. But go ahead, be buying right now. This is the final push. This is where we decide whether or not we are going to overtake 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my God.
Is it worth 99 cents for you to see this take over 50 Shades of Grey? It is a question that only you can answer.
Is it worth 99 cents? Veronica just read those two things on that
That
show.
alone was worth 99 cents. Are you kidding me? It's like you all automatically, if you heard those words come out of Veronica Belmont's mouth, you owe someone 99 cents.
And
Yeah.
just
Put it in a jar or buy the book.
Yeah, it's up to you.
One of the two. Do one or the other.
Either
and
way.
And this is like, it's not like Veronica has nothing going on. She has a very, very, busy career doing a lot of
She needs to review the questions that we're going to ask John Scalzi tomorrow on Sword and Laser. But is she doing that? No.
No, she's reading Smut on the Vaginal Fantasy thing written by you guys, the Diamond Club.
So very good.
And I'll tell you what, the fact that just happened is made me so incredibly excited. I've never had the experience where I got up and ran out of my chair like
You
I was a
did,
member
man.
of the Apollo Theater.
Yes.
Like I reacted.
And nobody was watching. It was like, that was instinctual. You're just
Chad,
like, oh,
Chad cut to you, but too late. You were gone.
No, I got up.
couldn't-
I
yeah.
was like one of those audiences at the Apollo
You were
Theater.
so quick.
Now watch how
I haven't seen
many
you move
times
that
I can
fast,
talk
ever.
around what kind of audience member gets up out of their chair and runs around.
that's very, very classy.
It was amazing. That made me so incredibly happy. I've never experienced that level of happiness.
All right, so what is left for us to discuss on this episode of NSFW?
So we've talked about how we're ripping off everybody. We've forced Veronica Belmont into embarrassing herself in front of her
So far,
friends.
so good, yes.
Scott Johnson has agreed to draw a bear seducing someone's mom.
Yes. All right. Well, whose mom?
I don't know.
By the way, I just got it.
If anyone would like to volunteer.
From somebody, I don't even know who it is. That, so, we're never getting Felicia Day on the show, are we?
No, are you kidding me? Felicia Day was obviously enamored with the entire story.
Sure.
She-
Enamored.
Oh, Scott has actually sent an image of the bear.
Are you kidding me?
Well, he says he has, but I haven't got
There,
it.
Abe.
That
We'll
was
take a look at that
Zach,
in just a moment.
Lonely.geek, who said that. So there we go. Listen, that is Oh, and I'm getting blown up on my BlackBerry from Scott F. Dog Johnson about checking
BlackBerry rises.
checking the inbox for a.
Here we go. Yeah, you should get it, Brian.
What's that?
Chad, is there some? Oh yeah, no, I should send it to Brian because Brian can bring it up. Right?
Are you sending it to me by email? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Send that over to me. We got an image of a bear here coming up
This
shortly.
is good TV right here. Did you send it? You got it? I'm actually going to send it to you. What's your email? Which email are you using? Should I send
you know
it?
what?
You got
Actually,
the
look.
attachment?
Let's finish our victory lap here by just saying a couple of things. First of all, we've goofed off a lot. Oh my God, that is definitely a bear seducing a mom. Take a look at that. Let's just cut over to that bad boy right there.
Hello, Mom. Will you go out with me? I brought you flour.
I'm gonna say that's better than the oatmeal. I'm sorry. I'll put that
saw-
up against the oatmeal any day of the week.
I just saw my favorite comment in the chat room ever, which just said, it's from Ben Franklin.
Yes.
Who said, this is like every episode of TNT.
Yeah, this.
Okay, so here's the important part. Can we bring in, what do we bring in?
I think we should, of course, there's only one title for that picture.
What?
Infamous!
Okay, look, so here's the thing. Before we wrap things up, can we actually get like, can we pull a squarespace.com/change of plans and get like a religious authority figure to weigh in on the moral implications of what we're doing? Because there's like
If only we
morally,
had someone like
like
that.
morally, I don't know. We think we're being merry pranksters of the internet, but what if like we're doing something genuinely bad?
We've gotten to the bottom of the question.
Are you doing the call to the bullpen?
Yes. Can we? Who do we got? Wait a minute.
NSFW fans, welcome to the twit.tv call to the bullpen. Now pitching, Padre SJ. Of course.
It's the ting call to the bullpen.
Yeah.
Actually, can we do we have a mic? Can we get a mic on him? All right, we'll run a mic over to Padre SJ. By the way, if you don't know, you should check out
Father Robert Ballister. He has his show this week in Enterprise Tech,
which
is
by the
on
way,
Twit
out
on
of
Mondays.
the gates is kicking all kinds of ass.
What?
Kayla.
Okay.
Kayla. Name's Kayla.
This week in Enterprise.
What did you just
I'm
say?
sorry. Jeez. I didn't know all the girls' names on Vaginal Fantasy, and I feel bad about
This
it.
week in Internet Tech.
I didn't say internet. I didn't say enterprise.
You said
started to,
internet
yeah.
tech?
I said enterprise.
I don't know.
Intertrode.
Some kind of stuff.
Okay, if you don't know, you should definitely check out Father Robert's podcast, This Week in Enterprise Tech.
Excutations in the chat room.
What? Oh, that's right. I forgot we did that. But anyway, Padre SJ joining us live in studio. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine.
And now, let me tell you, far and away, my favorite thing about doing
Are you
this
really
show.
doing a character? Like, it's not enough that you're actually a Franciscan, like, authority. Like, you have to play a character.
Not Franciscan. He's not Franciscan.
He's Jesuit?
Yeah.
Jesuit. Yeah, you know what? That's the character. That's how he portrays a Franciscan. A Franciscan. It's like a Jesuit swagger is the name of his show. Where he sits there. Dude, okay, so seriously, moral implications of this. First of all, what is the church's view of erotica?
And how can you express that on the Glenn Beck set chalkboard?
Yeah, can you draw us a graph?
Erotica is perfectly acceptable as long as you read it holding it with both hands.
Okay, so as long as there's no sin of onanism involved with the
Okay,
erotica.
what if like you're a Jedi though, and like so you can move stuff with your mind, and you're like reading it with both hands, but also you're like kind of like these are the droids I'm looking for. Hello.
You know, if you can multitask like that, well, then Boba Fett to you, baby.
Okay, so what about the moral implications of what we're doing? Because on one hand, we are capitalists, riding on the backs of the hardworking members of Chat Realm. Their hard work, we're just gonna ride it to our bajillion-dollar fake enterprise. Is that bad? Are we bad people?
Chat Realm is living vicariously through you, so they are getting their money's worth. I see nothing wrong with that.
See, that's from a priest.
There we go.
Eat a bunch of that.
Eat a bag of those.
Priest words.
Eat 99 cents worth of that.
Hashtag priest words.
Oh wait, are you? Wait,
Oh, right.
Hold on, was that an
Yeah.
asterisk that
Yeah.
you just busted out? That's very.
No, that's a hashtag.
No, because that's the asterisk symbol.
Yeah, if you turn
Were you
it,
guys, were you guys trying to talk noise?
Yeah.
No,
On my
I-
victory?
I'm
that's
glad
your
you brought
Christmas
this up.
tree.
No,
That's
this
your
is
Christmas tree.
that's an asterisk
Oh, okay.
you were just
Oh, we
drawing.
get it. Listen.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's take just a moment.
Go ahead, everybody. Diamond Club available right now on iBooks. Where we at?
You know what? Let's take a look at the movie draft minute. Here we
Let's
go.
go.
Welcome to Movie Draft Minute for the week of July 30th, 2012. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. 6 more movies remain. What will happen next? Here comes week 19. Veronica Belmont's in 6th place with $204.2 million. Sarah Lane jumps to 5th place with $327.2 million. Brian Brushwood's in 4th place with $610.2 million. Tom Merritt's in 3rd place with $632.0 million. Still in 2nd place, it's Scott Johnson with $640.2 million. And remaining in 1st place with $851.4 million, it's Justin Robert Young. And so concludes week 19, and that is your movie draft minute for the week of July 30th, 2012.
All right, look. Can we talk about, like, yes, you may win this thing, but there's no way, if/when you win this thing, there has to be an asterisk by your victory.
What are you talking
Well,
about?
because
what are you talking about?
Because G.I. Joe was your pick.
You picked G.I. Joe.
I picked G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe got moved.
But
these
that
things
was your pick.
happen.
You should have stuck with
these
the pick.
things happen.
You picked it. It
in
got
the
moved.
draft. We've set a precedent
But
in the
were
draft.
you-
When a movie gets moved, you get a replacement movie. That is something. Will you
So-
deny, Brian, that that's how things have
It
been?
shouldn't
No,
work that way, Brian.
that is the way it's happened
All
before.
right, all right.
However,
And you benefited from it.
You picked a movie that made $0.
In the first draft, did you get something moved?
No, I got.
Who got something moved?
I got something moved, but I got Kick-Ass, which made half the money that my movie
You
should
got
have
a
made.
replacement movie as opposed to
Which
taking a loss.
sucked balls.
As opposed to
And
taking
even
a
if-
loss.
even if I
I'm
got
asking
nothing.
you got a replacement movie.
When you buy a
Right?
movie, you should be betting that that movie's going to
Okay, go
be
ahead. Yes.
shown in
Yes,
the theaters
I got a
as
movie.
well.
You had a replacement movie.
Sure.
That movie did not turn out to be a big moneymaker.
No, it did not.
But you got one as opposed to taking an automatic loss,
And I
which is what
still
Tom's
won.
arguing.
I still
Tom's
won.
arguing that I should have taken a loss. So
But that's not the rules. I get
that's
I'm
the
all
rules.
right.
Okay,
That's fine.
Now, if we want to go into the minutia of it, how much do you think Ted would have went for?
I thought, okay, when you first
at the beginning of the draft.
Hold on, hold on. When I saw Ted in the list, and I didn't object at the time, I thought you were getting the TED Talks, which are free. So I would have said something if I knew you were getting the movie TED. I'm like, well, he's taking TED. Those are nothing. He's not going to make anything of those.
You've seen them on the internet. Now see them on the big screen. TED Talks.
Okay, but here's the important thing. The reason you need
Bill
an
Gates.
asterisk.
It's somebody playing Bill Gates
Mosquitoes.
releasing mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. Okay, so here's the important
Colin
thing.
Farrell playing Bill Gates.
Oh, he's like super menacing, and he shoots like mosquitoes out of his flesh opens up, and mosquitoes come pouring out.
They can't hurt you now, just like they can't hurt me. I'm Bill Gates.
But the important thing is that you were awarded an unprecedentedly valuable movie
It was
for
a
an
surprise hit.
irrationally low price.
But all right, this is all right. What did That's My Boy go for? It went for
Like,
what?
I don't know.
$9?
The chat room will tell us in moments.
And if you were to say before the draft, before we obviously know, what will make more money? The Marky Mark comedy or the Adam Sandler comedy? What would have went for more money?
I wouldn't have known. I would have thought they were even.
But no.
Okay, all right,
What do you think
But
would
I
have
would
been
not have
drafted
thought-
higher? What would have been drafted
I
higher?
think they would have been about the same.
Really?
I do. Yeah.
Adam Sandler was coming off a $100 million comedy.
Yeah, but people are starting to wear out on him. So Adam Sandler might have edged it, but people would
No,
have been
it's
like,
true.
I'm
Like,
not
the momentum
sure
was
about
not in
Adam
his
Sandler,
favor, yeah.
But they would have been like, maybe
All right,
with Marky
Then
Mark.
that's fine.
You know what?
Because
Hold on.
that went.
Let
I
me-
know I'm lying because I know
Let
it went
me
for
reverse
$9. If it went for the same thing, it would have went for $9, which is what I pay for GI Joe.
Let
So
me-
get off my balls, son.
Let me reverse this.
Get
First
off
of all,
my
are you telling me
knees.
that Ted would have gone for $9?
I think it would have went for
batteries.
less.
No way.
Yes.
No es posible.
Yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
sir.
Untested. Seth MacFarlane had never done a movie before.
All right.
Marky Mark, no one thinks of him as a comedy actor. So okay, so I best you in the argument, and now you just make the Christmas tree.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just making the asterisk
You're just
that'll be
making
next
the
to your
Christmas
win.
tree.
The asterisk. All right, so I head out in 4 hours to Indonesia.
Yep.
And we're going to try something different. We're going to, on the road out there, I'm actually taking Billy Meeks on the road.
You're on the road to Jakarta?
I'm going to walk all the way from here to Jakarta. I am.
But he's going to be like the legend of Kung Fu there. He's
That's
just
right.
Gonna be solving crimes and he's going to walk.
I'm going to walk the earth.
Like Kane.
Like a hobo. like a bum.
Yeah. You know what they call him?
Yes, exactly.
A bum, Jules.
So I'm going to Indonesia. God, I want to expose that track from Night Attack 2. We can't do it yet.
Let's just say, all right, here's what I'll tell you. Is we have a working version of Night Attack 2. Because by the way, just in case we haven't hit you up for enough money.
No, okay.
There's another project we're gonna hit you up for money for eventually. No, it's a sequel to the comedy album Night Attack that we recorded about 75% of, and it still needs some work. But one of the I will say, personally, I've listened to it 3 times. The funniest track on the album involves Brian telling a story from the last time he was in Indonesia.
Can I?
No.
No, okay, all right.
You can't say anything about it. All I'll say is that Brian's reluctance to go ahead through that experience again will be trumped by my insistence that he needs to go through it again because it has to be the bookend of the album.
It's just going to be just as awkward.
Exactly. That's the point.
Happy bookend?
Happy.
Make
me happy, make Tom happy, make you happy.
Like they're going to do the invasive trick to make me happy again, and then I'll be happy.
But now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
No, you can't stop the happy. When somebody ejects happy.
This is why it's funny, because there's a conflict.
Okay.
Comedy is conflict.
All right.
You are now conflicted.
All right, so here's the one
Maybe
thing.
you're going to conflict yourself.
Comedy always has a victim, Brian. You just happen to be that victim.
Let me cut over to Chad Johnson here. Chad, you realize I'm taking Bill Meeks on the road with me.
Yeah.
He says he's totally going to bang Princess Rizuki.
Aw, what? What? Your wife gave you permission? That's not fair. Only Princess Rizuki.
Only a man
Out of all the girls, it was Princess Rizuki was the only one?
Only the underage girl named Princess Rizuki he's allowed to have sex with.
Yo, it's all legal in Indochina.
Indonesia. And unfortunately, I will not be able to Skype in from Kinko's like I did last time.
Oh, really? So did we not have an NSFW next week?
No, we do.
Oh, you're back.
Because I leave tonight. I leave in 4 hours. And
You're
we
there,
got,
and
we
then
got,
you're
we
back.
got 24, 28 hours of flying out. We land the next
Which is basically
day.
like me going to Columbus. Like I just want to let everybody know there's a lot. There's a lot of me being on a plane.
You got to make it all the way to Ohio. I mean, I agree.
I got to
That's
get
pretty
to Ohio.
messed up.
Yeah.
You get to fly the whole time. He doesn't. That's the difference.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, of course he does. He's flying the whole.
Land.
I land and then I wait for a little bit and then I get on
land in
another plane and I go.
Singapore, man.
And
What is
hopefully
this?
I'm hoping to get a special massage when I'm there.
All right, so the
There's a
important
great place
thing,
in Columbus. I'll let you know.
the important thing is I head out and we do we do rehearsal the next day, and then the day after that we do the show. And keep in mind, unlike in the past where we just sort of reported the story on NSFW, we're going to bring Bill with us to actually catch footage of the complete awesome bizarreness that is performing for a live television special. It totally is. It's a real life Lost in Translation. But then we come back on August 5th, and which, by the way, August 1st. Gunters Unite.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, if everybody has been following from that one episode when we talked to, of course, the author of Ready Player One, Ernest Cline, and I completely embarrassed myself by trying to quibble a point about Star Wars trivia.
Ooh,
and
with Ernie Cline?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, it was awesome. He
I've
tried to
never
correct
been more embarrassed in my
tried-
entire
dude,
life.
It was so bad. Like we have these little team huddles after the game, and it's either a high five on how great we were, but like every so often we're not on the same page, and one of us is like,
Well,
that
all right, no,
sucked,
here,
and
this
the other
is-
one's
this
like,
is-
no, it was great.
80% of the time, it's me talking Brian up about
Off
how
the
good
ledge.
the episode
Off
was.
the ledge, yeah.
Right? It's like, I thought it was a great episode. Here's
I'm just
why it was
like,
a great
no,
episode.
it sucked.
And Brian's like, I don't know.
Because he's
I
the
don't know. I don't
Costello
know.
to you.
Yeah.
He's
Every once in a while, like Brian will call me thinking it's a good episode, and he'll be happy because like he's
Yeah.
very rarely happy about
No,
the
that's true.
episodes. So he'll call me and be like, "Hey, buddy, great episode," and I'll be like, It sucked. I sucked. It's terrible. And here's why.
And essentially, I mean, can you deny it was anything besides you, smarmingly correcting Ernie Klein Ernie Klein bitch slapping you
that
down?
That particular call was
So
all about.
you guys think about the show.
Yo, yeah. We don't prepare for it, but we think about it for
by
a
the way,
long time afterwards.
We've thought about this show before we had this show. Like the calls of me and Brian carousing, and really it's just
You did that before the show.
before we had
You'd say,
NSFW.
"What'd you think of the show?" Well, we didn't do one yet tonight, but
Before we had NSFW, we would just go on the internet and be like, I don't know, I think it was good. Do people like it? I don't know. So yeah, I basically just told Brian like I felt ashamed because I felt like I quit on the show as soon as I embarrassed myself the most I've ever embarrassed myself.
It was
on
not
the
bad. It
internet.
was not bad. It was not bad.
Horrifyingly bad. Like, I mean, for me, I felt terrible about it, and then I felt like I quit on the show. Apparently, nobody else noticed it, and I'm happy for that. But I felt like I quit on the show, and that's what that phone call was about.
But the important thing is that, of course, on August 1st, the third gate opens up.
Oh, Demolition Man in the chat room. It was bad.
Just to rub your nose in it.
Of course.
That's good. All right, but the important thing is, of course, if you are competing in the race to win a DeLorean on the Ready Player One Gunter, the third gate opens up, and then I get back on the 5th, and then I'm going to be back in town. I'm going to stick around.
August 5th at 10 p.m. Pacific time, we are doing live coverage of the Mars Curiosity landing.
Oh my God, I would love to
from
participate
the studio.
in that.
Come hang out. John Strickland's co-hosting with me. We interviewed Steve Sell from NASA, who is the project manager of the freaking Sky Crane
Sure.
that's going to lower the Curiosity lander to the surface.
What
we got
time
Dr.
does it
Kiki,
begin?
we got Phil Plate. 10 p.m. Pacific time.
Oh, that's perfect
And
because
the
I get back
land-
at like 8.
The lander is supposed to actually touch down at 10:31.
Oh, that'll be great. All right, so I'll rush over here and try to join you guys.
Yeah, you're coming, right?
I mean, I wasn't invited.
Well, really wasn't inviting Brian. He kind of invited himself. So I will invite
I'm right
you.
here.
I know.
I'm right here,
I would love.
Tom.
I would love
Tom,
to be
I'm
part
right
of
in
it.
front
I would
of you.
love. I would love to be
You
part
both
of
should
it.
come.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no, definitely.
Chad, you're not allowed.
Thanks. I hate science, man. Jeez.
Dude, why is there not somebody out there who's like full on anti-science? Not like pro-religion anti-science, but just like I hate science, man. Like Jesse Pinkman of hating science.
I thought that was the Insane Clown Posse.
See, I don't think that they hate science as much as they like dope rhymes.
Yeah. All right.
That's like they're pro dope rhymes as opposed to
Uh-huh.
anti-science.
Magnets.
How do they work?
How do they work?
Miracles.
All right, look, I guess it's time to wrap up things here.
Listen, number one, there are only 2 books that exist in the world of the iTunes bookstore, and that's the 50 Shades of Grey franchise and us. We've put ourselves
Which
in that
side
company.
close are we?
are you on?
That's-
How close?
that's
Hold on, I'm
amazing.
going to go look on my phone because the phone
That's
updates early. Hold on.
absolutely amazing.
Which side are you on, boy?
Thank you guys
And girl.
so much. This has been something that not only, I mean, it's probably the longest project we've ever done on NSFW that's involved the Diamond Club. You guys rocked it so goddamn hard. And you want to know what? This is only the beginning. Because, like, tonight was all about just breaking the atmosphere and being, like, in that company. You all right, Brian?
Yeah, can we get a breaking news?
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're still number 4.
Okay.
That close. That close. That's just putting that out there.
Still number 4.
It's all right, man. Number 4's right.
What a whore. Number 4.
Number 4, such a whore.
No, listen. This is really what we wanted to accomplish tonight. We did. We're in the picture.
But don't you want
We're
you
in the
know
lead.
you want to be one
No,
of those?
no.
Dude,
Okay,
oh,
number
come
one.
on.
Hey, listen. If everybody bought it all immediately and we all got to fucking.
cut over to Padre SJ. Oh, man, we missed it. We missed it. All right. Sorry.
I thought you were looking for a bottle opener. Give me my keys back.
I guess we might as well wrap things up. Start playing the theme, Chad.
Listen, all I'm going to say is this. The hoax that we modeled this on, which is Naked Came a Stranger.
Sure.
So it's not even an original hoax.
Oh, no. And we've been very upfront about this. This has all been based off the book Naked Came a Stranger. Somebody give me the name of the columnist that started it up, because he actually just died this year. That's why when Brian first mentioned the idea, I knew exactly, like what we wanted to model it after. The point of that book and the point of this hoax is not just making it onto the top 10. The point of this hoax is now that it's in the top 10 and it looks unrecognizable
from
to
all the other
everything
stuff
else there,
sure,
that it will continue to be a success.
It's an experiment in social proof, right? Because if everyone else digs it, then you should dig it too.
We succeeded 150%. I want to thank everybody who not only wrote anything about it, but tweeted anything about it today. Everybody who took the time out to make sure their chapters were correct. Chad, absolutely for...
I didn't do anything.
You want to know what? I actually confused Chad with John for like 5 seconds. Blue Cheese John Tilton, who was the quarterback of this whole thing.
It was his idea. His idea, bro.
Who went through and read all the chapters. Veronica, Bonnie, Felicia, Kyla.
Hey, real quick, we got to give one plug to our friends who are running chatroom.us. Cut over to this. Take a look at this right here. This is the new chatroom.us site. These guys put together links to the BBpedia, NSFW show, the Belt Bet, 1059 The Cat, the Frame Rate Movie Draft, chatroom.us. I meant to say NSFW/Frame Rate Movie Draft. Straw Poll, OMG Craft. These guys are the coders that make magic happen, especially stuff like coming up with a number 4 best-selling book, man. How rad is that?
Yeah. Also, let me just say, T2 and Dan Dirks are 2 of the most talented coders I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm so excited they're fans of this
magic.
show. And they just work their magic, on our silly horse apple stuff. So, you have no idea. I mean, Brian, honestly, this is an amazing achievement.
Dude, it exceeded all of our expectations. Yeah. We woke up this morning and you and I recorded that stupid video, and now it's blowing up on the Reddits, and people are buying the book. Number 4 overall. E.L. James. Diamond coming. On your back.
Cheers.
What? Sure.
Here we go.
NSFW.
Boom.
I love you.
V Club. V. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Vook, our friends over at Vook. VOOK.
V Club. We're visually interesting. Hey, everybody, look at us. We're British. Yeah, we make faces now. We make techno music.
Or it's just like, just look at that hole in the wall and kind of freak out. And the guy's like,
Yay, I'm going nuts, man. I make techno music. It's crazy, right?
I believe they're squatting. They're squatting in this place, which has a very nice lamp, despite the problem with the hole in the wall.
And plus also the problem with techno music is you only have one line that
Good
you
use
keep
of a
repeating.
plant.
Yeah.
I like the tension between good decor and bad decor.
Which one is which?
Well, you have a nice lamp there. You have a good plant placement in the back of him. And then you have the hole-in-the-wall, crack-filled sort of ambiance.
Tom Z points out that guy has the opposite of Schwood hair. Which maybe that's where that ridiculous hairstyle.
Brain?
No, because I'm shaved on the sides and I got spikes on top.
Right,
He's
right.
got spikes on the sides and nothing on and shaved on top, right?
Yeah.
Talking about the drug scene. You're on the edge of despair here, and your world is being turned upside down.
All right.
So you're saying this is like a train spotting kind
This
of
is the
story,
moment
yeah.
of clarity, the bottoming out right here, being told.
Where the shoe,
yeah.
the shoe lifting. What does the shoe mean? Lifting up.
My world is topsy-turvy.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
And I see alligators.
Cut to the
also
alligator.
alligators. And hairs growing.
And cut to hairs growing out of some drywall. And back to crazy teeth. And lots
He's
of
searching
lighting.
for answers.
By the way, all right, pause it right now. I just imagine at some point the lead singer of Prodigy, or either of them, either the dudes in this video, are just doing the like. Can I stop? No.
No, it's great.
We need more.
It's great. More.
He's just all like.
Kind of getting a little tired here, guys. Can I take a break?
No. This is perfect. Keep going.
I'm just saying, like.
No. You're good. Keep going.
Can I
Don't lose it.
dehydrate a little bit?
You're
Can
almost
somebody
there.
get me a
You're gonna be
Gatorade?
fine. You're gonna be fine. Just keep going. This is perfect. This is what we need.
I'm just saying. Should I do a little this? Can I do a little this?
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go back to the other thing. Go back to the other thing's great. That's great. That's what we want right there.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Keep going until we stay. No.
Brian's got a sweet ass.
Your
It's pretty
podcast.
impressive. You did not flinch at all.
Your podcast should
seriously
be more
considered
severe.
dropping trowel all the way.